In this arrangement of I Like the Flowers, we are going to play 4 techniques. The first technique we find at the first bar, and there we have to play tongue stops. You can recognize them on the 2 notes above each other. The high note is a diamond-shaped note, and this is the fingering we have to play on the flute. And then the low note, that's the note that will sound. So don't worry about the low note, only worry about the high note in the diamond-shaped note. So the first note is an F flat. So we get the fingering of the F flat, and now I will tell you in steps what you have to do to play the tongue stops. First of all, breathe through the flute while we cover the mouthpiece entirely like this. Okay, so maybe you recognize the way we can warm up the flute just before a concert, or if we want to practice. So now we are going to exhale through the flute while we cover the mouthpiece entirely, and then with a lot of force. Okay, now the fun part, we have to use the tongue. So we have this very high airspeed, and we have to launch the tongue like, and it will get stuck between your lips. And now we have to do that into the flute. So this is the first technique. The second technique we find at the second number, and we have to play wind sounds like cha. Okay, let's practice that first with voice. Cha, cha. And now without voice. Sh, sh. Okay. Now the first note is an A, so let's get the fingering of the A. And now we say sh, sh above the flute. If you open your mouth a little bit, it will sound better. Okay. The third technique we find at the bar number 9. That's where the melody starts. We have to play a flutter tongue. And for this video, I assume you already can roll your tongue like. And now I will tell you how you can combine this with the flute. So let's say it once more. And now I'm using my voice, but you can also do it without voice. Okay, now we add the V. So we have to say with voice, without voice. Okay, blow to your hand. And now without moving your head, we are going to redirect the airstream. Like this. Okay, now we bring the flute in playing position. The first note is an F. Okay, and we have to do the. And first of all, just aim over the flute. If you find it easier to add your voice, that's fine. Okay. And now we are going to direct the airstream and play a little with it. And so you can find the right angle for you that makes the best sound. If you make the movement of your tongue very small, the sound will be better. So, very small movement. The fourth technique we find at bar number 25. It's the second time we have to play the melody. And we are going to play this with a pizzicato technique. There are 2 ways to play pizzicato. First of all, curl your lid like this. and then make this sound. And now we have to do this above the flute. Like this. So no traditional flute sound, only this very dry and percussive sound. This piece is, it's exhausting to do this with your lips. So luckily we also have the tongue pizzicato, and it's we can use this for this piece. First of all, put the tip of your tongue to your upper lip, on your upper lip, here. And try to make the same sound, or almost the same sound as, and now we do. So a very dry sound. And now we can play the melody. And so on. Have fun!